Like Donald Rumsfeld and Dick Cheney had been around since George Bush Sr. And George Bush Sr. was a full-on CIA operative. And there's a whole other rabbit hole about him doing like these secret dark things in the Vietnam era before he became the CIA director. That is a whole other rabbit. So his daddy, HW, was good at his job. And Rumsfeld and Cheney were back in that day, and they're the old hats. And it's hard not to see them getting appointed as W's handlers. And so when you look at W, it's like maybe he knew how fraudulent they were being, but maybe he was just a useful idiot. And then you move down the chain and you think about all the journalists that parroted those lines. It's like, did they really know what they were doing, or were they just manipulable? And when you create narratives that are believable enough and that are palatable enough and that have the ability to be sold as like either the greater good or for America or for the safety of civilians or democracy, those kinds of things are things that you can rally, sorry guys, the useful idiots around. I'm just talking about Iraq war. I'm not talking about right now. But that's where you start to realize, like, I think that people often like want that simple answer of there's like 12 families that rule the world, and like maybe, but I don't really care either way, because the more you kind of like look down the line at the people that are actually engaging in the fraud in our media spaces, in our political spaces, our financial spaces, some of them know what they're doing, but not all of them.